What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Today is the 28th of May, 2021, and we are watching a short squeeze of short squeezes right now. I have probably not seen anything like this in a long time, since January or February, but this short squeeze is going pretty crazy. Hold on, let me move my camera back a bit. Yeah, this short squeeze is going crazy. I mean, look, we basically gapped up from 26 basically last night all the way over to 31, almost 32. I think we hit 33 in the pre-market. That's a 26% run. That is insane, guys. That is so far-fetched about how high we are. But I mean, dude, AMC wants more. I mean, the squeezes are happening. It wants the squeeze. So we gotta let it happen, I guess, right? We gotta let the squeeze happen. Okay, hold on. Let me grab my stream link and let me paste it in a Discord. Just get a couple more people in here, maybe. At Dreamer, Live, AMC, Short, Squeeze. Okay. Boom. Sent that right in there. Alright, that should be fine. Alright, yeah. But we got AMC squeezing hard right now. Up to 30.15. That's like really good. Whoops. Let me see if that's live. Yeah. That is insane. 30.18 already. 30.08. Let's see how high we can go off of this. And I want to see if GME is also moving in the pre-market. So GME is not. GME's pre-market is always like relatively slow, but then you kind of see it like have these massive run-ups afterwards. Take a look over here. We've got it actually down from its previous highs yesterday. How much is it down though? It is down, wow, almost like 4% from yesterday's highs, which is not like the worst, but it's also not like the greatest. Okay, back to AMC. AMC squeezing. We got a couple tweets from Ortex. Ortex was saying that AMC short volume actually increased. Look at this. AMC short interest update. AMC continues to rally, reaching 32.99 in the pre-market. AMC Apes is trending on Twitter, and short interest increased yesterday and is now at estimated 17.37 of the free float. So that is insanely high. Look at this, guys. The short interest on AMC just keeps getting better. AMC continues to rally, blah blah. We just read that. AMC breaches 32, up 20% in the pre-market, using $500 million in pre-market. Yo, what's up, Tat Kid? How are you? Dude, short sellers lost $500 million in pre-market. Total losses this week for AMC are $1.75 billion. That is nuts. Alright, let me just start up a free trial. Can I start up a free trial on Ortex? Oh, I can. Alright, let's use a generated password and let's start up a free trial. Save here. Start up a free trial for Ortex, and let's get that short interest data. It's loading right now. Oh, we're gonna have to add a payment. I don't want to add a payment for this. For Ortex. Alright, well, it's telling me to add a payment, so we might have to add one. Yeah, we do. Ah. Alright, yeah, we're not gonna do Ortex right now. I think we could just honestly find short interest on Twitter. Let's see. Oh, Ortex. We can probably find short interest on Twitter, like from people tweeting out. If AMC rises as that much with only 18% short interest, imagine what will happen with GME with an estimated short interest of 100%. I don't think AMC is going to hit a 100% short interest. We're back down under 30 though in the pre-market, which is not that great. 29.67. Okay, so I imagine none of you guys were here yesterday for the closing stream that I did, but we had I actually sold some calls against the shares that I own for $37 strikes. So technically I might be in a little bit of trouble if AMC goes on a gigantic run again, because I sold calls against 37 and I think I bought them at like 29. So if I'm not underwater on those today, I really don't know. I mean, these things could rise like 20% or something and completely wreck me. So we'll have to see. If anything, if I am at a gain on my calls that I sold, and eventually see it like, you know, go back up, or start to trend back up, I might just end up selling them and maybe sell some calls more higher up, because I don't think AMC can like really hold these super insane numbers. I mean, look at this. This is literally like a straight line. If you look at like the 1 hour chart, I mean, this is a straight line up. How much percent is this? This is probably a, okay, to the highs of this morning, that's a 160% run. And over here, this is a 145% run. That is really, really high. Now, for it to hit my price, that would need to be a 100 and or 200% run, basically, a little over 200%. So I don't know if that's gonna hold, but AMC loves to surprise you. It loves to surprise everybody. What does short squeeze mean? Okay, short squeeze means that for example, when you have so for example, me and you as people can go ahead and own shares, right? And when we own shares, we hope that the stock will like go up in value, right? Because we hope that the stock will go up in value, because that means we'll make more money since each share is worth more, right? But what someone does when they short, the example, they'll borrow like 1,000 shares from me, and they'll buy 1,000 shares up here for like, let's say $30, right? So 1,000 times, let's do 1,000 times 30, for example. That means they need to borrow they'd borrow $30,000 worth of shares from me, and they're hoping that the stock price will fall. So let's say 15. So instead of having to give me back $30,000 worth of shares, they can give me back $15,000 of shares and profit $15,000, right? Now, what a short squeeze is that so for example, whenever you actually short a share, or whenever you short a company and you're borrowing the shares, when you're borrowing the shares, you have to pay interest on that, and that interest can be like 10-15% a month, or like 20% a year. It's really expensive, right? And then obviously, if you buy something for $1 and it goes to $10, that's like 1,000% gain. And for example, if I borrowed $30,000 worth of AMC stock, and then I had to pay back $300,000, that's a 1,000% loss. Like, that is a major loss. So what a short squeeze is we're trying to force all of the people that are shorting AMC right now, we're trying to force the stock price up and make them have to rebuy the shares at a gigantic loss. Does that make sense, Bob? I hope it does. I kind of explained it a little like wishy-washy, but the main goal is basically to squeeze out. I don't know if that made sense, but the main goal is to squeeze out the people that are currently shorting the stock and make them have to rebuy at like a really high price. Not for sure, bro. I understood. Yeah, I don't know. We're just trying to get the people that like sold, that like borrowed shares down here at $12 to have to pay 3 times their money, or basically lose most of their money. So right now shorts are losing, like, I mean, they lost $600 million, I think it was, this morning alone. And considering, let's see, Yahoo Finance, let's go to like AMC. Let's see what AMC's market cap is. Considering AMC's market cap is only $11 billion, like they have a ton of that is a ton of money being lost right now. But AMC also has some pretty good news in the future. I think they're doing a conference in which AMC shareholders can vote to see if they can dilute the company some more. And while diluting a company usually isn't good, it's good for AMC, because that means they actually have more money to survive on. Like, let's look at their balance sheet right now. Financials. Let's go to balance sheet. What's up, Anthony? You think it'll still go up? I should have gone into it yesterday. Quick sell, Bill. I don't know how much it's gonna go up, but yeah, shorts are gonna get squeezed like pretty high, and it just seems like there's a lot of room for it to grow, especially with this pre-market action. Like, look at this, the volume in pre-market is insanely high. The volume on pre-market is like higher than pretty much every other day. So we either see a big run up or we see like a consolidation up here. But we do have a new resistance of like 3150. But yeah, let's look at AMC's balance sheet for last year. For the last total assets 10 million, current assets 487. What is that, million? Oh yeah, 487 million, and their assets are 10 billion. Where can we see their cash on here? Cash flow. Those are cash flow, operating cash, end cash position. Okay, end cash position was $840 million. Okay, so they're actually doing better at the end of last year than they were doing pretty much every year before. So fundamentally, AMC is a way better company. I mean, obviously, their free cash flow is down in the dumps, right? But this is only really because like Corona really messed them up. AMC doesn't stop, just keeps going and going. Well, it's got to stop eventually, right? What goes up must come down, especially with meme stocks. But like I said earlier, the problem with AMC is that it's slowly inching away from being a meme stock. Like, look, remember everyone said back over here, oh yeah, dude, you know, AMC is going up, up, up. But then we had massive spikes and then kind of consolidated. And we had another big run. And then boom, dead. Boom, dead. How much were these spikes? Okay, so from the top in pre-market all the way down to the bottom, the thing lost 70% of its value in a day, basically. Or like, not a day. Yeah, this was a day. 70% of its value within a day. And then right after that, you know, or right before that, it had a rally of 36%. So, I mean, you really don't know what's going to happen with AMC. Can you explain a gamma squeeze? Okay, gamma squeezes are a bit more different. Gamma squeezes are let's take a look. Let's take a look at how Investopedia says it, because I understand the concept, but like I don't know how to explain it. I had a hard time explaining short squeezes. Investopedia gamma squeeze. Okay, gamma squeeze is where massive call buying leads to higher stock prices. Okay, yeah, now that makes more sense. Okay, so basically, right, whenever you buy a call, you're using leverage to increase the price of the stock, right? So the more leverage you use, the higher that you're forcing the calls, the higher that you're forcing the stock to be basically assigned to a contract, and that forces you up because when you get assigned to a contract, you can't sell your shares because you're assigned to that contract. So you get pushed up because you're making it so people like can't sell, basically. And then gamma squeeze just continues to push the stock up because there's so much more people going long on it. But let me see if Warrior Trading has a better example for it. Let's read this. Hey, Wall Street traders are witnessing one of the craziest battles in GameStop. Okay, this is from January. But what is a gamma squeeze? By the way, is the music too loud? I don't know, because I like listening to music, but I don't know if anybody else does. Let me know if it's too loud. Okay. A gamma squeeze is a trading terminology that refers to massive call buying leading to higher stock prices, which leads to more call buying, a higher stock value. For gamma squeeze starts, a small group of retail traders or one big trader betting the stock will rise. Music's fine. All right. See, once they buy these call options, the investment banks and institutional investors that sell them initially become short the underlying stock. Exactly. Yeah. So that's basically what I was talking about. You're like being forced to hold, so you can't do anything. And the calls find themselves in the money. Market makers will be able to offset their loss. Yikes. Yeah, so you're locking people in so they can't buy. That's kind of sad, but I mean that's how these squeezes work. You just can't do anything. Let's see what's the new thing on Ortex. Ortex, you can do no wrong soon. Let them bleed. Yikes. Oh, people are just burning their money. All right. It looks like we're falling back a little bit. I wonder, has Fusion said anything about AMC? Fusion's probably in like a 0 DT trade or something, right? Let's see. Nah, Fusion hasn't said anything this morning. Okay, that's kind of strange. How about GME? Why is it barely moving? because they're not really correlated anymore for some reason. GME is just not as good of a company as AMC is, so there's no real reason for it to like run. It had that big run up from yesterday. Let's see. So yesterday, from market open, it almost ended up like plus 15% or plus 13%, but it fell back down and ended up about like, let's say 9-ish%, 10-ish%. But I mean, compared to AMC, I mean, that is nothing, dude. That is nothing. It ended actually up 4%, which is quite surprising. And now it's kind of down in the pre-market. If we look at it, it's kind of flat actually. Let me check my TD Ameritrade, because I think that'll show a better pricing than TradingView specifically. Let's check. Okay. GME, we are currently trading at 254.55. So we're trading about 30 cents higher than where we ended yesterday. So I mean, it is up in the pre-market, but 50 cents on a $250 stock is like, I mean, that's nothing. That's like, it's basically down. It's basically down. Okay, let's go to AMC. AMC is trying to trend back up, trying to hit that 30. I don't know. It's at 29.39. Not the worst. It's slowly trending up. We got to see how market open volume is. But I guess, you know, looking at yesterday, market open volume really didn't even matter, because market open volume was low, and then we just spiked completely to the moon. So I guess it doesn't matter that much. What are we even at now? Where are we? Where's the chart? Okay, there we go. 29.52, 29.50. We're just relaxing really at this point. All right. Let's see what they're saying on CNBC.
I don't think we should declare mission accomplished. I think that we should declare a near-term victory. I think that we have done enough to give ourselves the opportunity to enjoy the summer and be at low risk this summer. I do think that this is going to be a risk as we get into the fall and probably more likely the winter. We could
I want to see if they're going to talk about
variants.
anything important here.
Better surveillance, better sequencing of strains that we can spot these variants more quickly. I still think we need to think about how we're going to continue to chip away at the rate of unvaccinated Americans. I think there's more work to do, and I think that we could probably get to 75% of Americans vaccinated, perhaps by the fall, maybe a little bit higher.
75% of people vaccinated, not bad.
And you know,
all right, now he's lagging. GG, boys. GG, he's lagging.
Doing the right things.
Scott, I want to thank you.
Wow, Palantir is up nicely this morning.
Since this started over 14 months ago. Looking forward to watching you.
Palantir had a pretty sizable run.
Thanks a lot.
Why is Palantir up?
I'm excited for that screenshot of Scott up there.
Let's see.
In the bell. When we come back, we're going to wrap up a busy month for tech and media with investor Alan Patrikoff. He's going to join us live. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Okay, let's take a look at why Palantir is up. Let's go to Yahoo Finance, and let's see why Palantir is up. Okay, let's do PLTR. Did they secure another big contract? Oh my god, they did. Palantir awarded a $111 million contract to provide mission command platform for the United States Special Operations Command. $111 million contract? Jeez, that's a lot. Yeah, look how much Palantir is up today. Where'd it go? Palantir. Oh, there it is. Palantir, look at that. It hit 20 through 50 in pre-market. How much of a gain was that? From let's say like right here to, that was almost a 4%, 3.5% gain this morning. And it's still up pretty decently in the pre-market. Palantir likes to run in the morning. See, Palantir is like a pretty early morning runner. And then it kind of dies sometimes, but hopefully that doesn't happen, because a $100 million contract is not bad. That was a pretty sizable contract. Hopefully it continues running, because I have quite a bit of Palantir. I'd like to see this thing hit like new highs. break through this area. So it broke through wow, it just basically gapped up right through this resistance channel. and now it's got to break through 23.50, which was a resistance and kinda resistance and kinda support earlier. The next real resistance though is probably 24.30. I think if we can pass 24.30, we hit like 26 maybe, and if we get a 26, that is huge, because how much of a gain is 26 from here? 26, that is a 12% gain. Wow, that'll print me for sure. Yeah, I'm up 25% of my Palantir shares right now. That is awesome. And it's coming back for more. The AMC coming back for more. It's trying to. It's struggling to hold that $30. It's almost back there. You could do it, dude. You can do this. You can do this, dude. Alright, CNBC still has a commercial on right now. Up on the day for pretty much everything except for good old MGM. MGM is down. I wish people would have had the realization that MGM Studios is MGM Grand, so like they would have just bought it, but nobody fell for it. So we're gonna have to live without that happening. All right, let's go back, see what's happening over here. Not too much. All right. 29.61. Let's see. A few days. Okay, and let's see what else we could do here. Ooh, they're talking about Bitcoin on CNBC. Want to check that out?
I want to say Bitcoin's a meme
see what he's
stock,
saying.
but of course it's not a stock at all. But we're seeing what's happening with AMC.
Damn, Bitcoin is down today. All that crypto money is going straight into AMC.
ARK Invest's founder, who had some bullish comments about Bitcoin. And we heard from people like Ray Dalio this week, who actually said they owned a little bit, and yet we've seen the...
Ray Dalio owns Bitcoin. Who would have thought that, dude?
Well. There's also another big conference, Coinbase, that conference that took place this week. And there's another big Bitcoin or crypto conference happening next week. So we'll see what happens.
Big crypto conference is happening as well.
Mike, what do you think? What do you think's going on here?
I mean,
is it weird to you?
I don't know if it's weird. I mean, it looks like there was a little bit of, kind of this peak in enthusiasm. If you look at a typical chart pattern, it looks like it's kind of broken in the sense it's going to be hard to just go right back up toward the highs. But it is interesting, the interplay with the meme stocks.
Yeah, that chart is pretty ugly. I'm not going to lie. That chart is pretty ugly.
The fact that crypto became a little tougher and stopped.
Not the greatest chart on
kind of
BTC right now. It's very weak.
Elsewhere, or if it's coincidence. But also keep in mind, the weekend sometimes gets a little bit weird with crypto because it trades 24/7. You don't have the futures trading. It's a little less liquid. Doesn't mean it goes down, but last weekend is when you saw a lot of swings in that area.
All right, I think that's enough of the crypto.
We'll see.
Keep watching.
3-day weekend. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Coming up,
AMC?
real-time progress report. On
no, I didn't talk about Abbott, dude. I don't care about Abbott. Texas is whack.
But next, we'll talk with veteran VC player Alan Patrikoff about
what's he gonna talk
tech
about?
Stocks and stories impacting your portfolio.
Tech stocks are awesome, but we gotta get back into the AMC grind. 29.68. It's just holding. It's not really doing anything right now. It can't seem to get back over the $30 mark, which is where it really struggled with yesterday. We had $29.99, right? No, 29.76 and then 29.68 for the high candles of yesterday. And I think one point we came back. Yeah, we came back to 29.50. So we broke it in the pre-market, but we can't seem to hold it right now. I do think we could break back up though to maybe $30, but 29.78 just feels Just feels low. It just feels really low. Oh god, what did the Lego say? What did Lego say? Lego just said big announcement coming soon. Are we getting Lego NFTs? Oh my god. Lego NFTs, that's funny. I did not know that's gonna be happening soon. 2980, not the worst, not the best, but it is chilling around that area. Short interest for this. I wonder if we can actually see short interest on here. That would be cool. Short interest. Oh, we could see short interest daily volume. Where's that going to be? I don't even see that. Okay, short interest right now is 160. So short interest, we could see that on the daily. I don't know how accurate this is, but short interest on the daily is up pretty significantly from yesterday, up to 163 million. I think that's 163 million shares shorted. And then 89. Wow, that basically doubled yesterday. People went insane. Now, it'd be impressive to see what it's at today. But I don't think we're gonna get that information. There's got to be a better one, except for Ortex. Let's do short interest. Short interest, shares outstanding. Short interest on most tickers. Daily short interest reported on FINRA. Which one of these do you think would be the best? Let's try this one. No, this doesn't tell you anything, really. Short interest daily volume is 100 and... Yeah, I mean, this one's pretty trash. There's got to be a good indicator for it. Short interest. Come on. Short interest daily volume. No, I don't think there's any. Uh-oh. What happened to my, Oh no, what happened to my indicator thing at the bottom? It's gone. Rest in peace. Okay, let me add that back. Indicators, we've got my invite only ones, and let's do the meter. Put that back. Whoops. Drag that back down there, and then let's drag this back down. I always like seeing that. 2980. Just chilling over there. Can't seem to break 30. Having a hard time at 30. CNBC not really talking about anything interesting. Check Fox Business. Fox Business. Alright, Fox Business. Let's see what you got. Let's see what Varney has got. Is Varney even on yet? No, Varney starts at 9, I think.
From a foot rub? You know, oh, your dogs look tired. Do you need a foot rub? Why don't you come over here? I'll bet.
Oh my god, dude. Fox is literally just talking about Joe Biden on a foot rub, dude. That's so strange. And this is literally Fox Business, too. And they're talking about, like, Joe Biden's foot. How weird can you get? Talk about Joe Biden's foot on Fox Business, dude. There's so many more interesting things you could talk about. Like, save this politics for regular Fox. I'm trying to go on Fox Business to see, you know, actual interesting business news. But I guess we could just keep watching the AMC chart slowly trickle down. 29.50. Oh, does this slow trickle down even mean anything for AMC, really? I guess it doesn't, because it usually has those first couple candles. And then that's really when the movements begin. Yeah, they're just not talking about anything. The other guy's talking about AT&T and Discovery. That's like a week old news story. Don't need to hear anything about that. $29.60. I mean, it's holding. It's holding pretty much yesterday's highs, which is great. You really can't go wrong holding yesterday's highs, right? GME 4.7 here. Let's try splitting screens actually on on AMC and GME. Let's do them like this. Is this way better or is this way better? Let's see. I don't know. I feel like this is pretty straightforward over here, right? Yeah, let's do GME over here. GME feels like super duper low. I don't think it can hold. I don't think it can hold as much as good old AMC. On the 1 minute, let's move that up. We got some support and resistances, and then we've got our GME and then AMC. Okay. Alright, let's go back up. Falling a bit now, 29.53. A little dip on the pre-market. We're slowly going back to yesterday's numbers. I don't know if it's gonna last, but it's trying. Oh no, did my liquidity remix finish? It did. Alright, we gotta listen to another thing. You can listen to some drum and bass. Nah, drum and bass is kinda too early for that. Fox Business just continues talking about Joe Biden, and CNBC talks about Apple. There's just so much more interesting things that you could be talking about. CNBC could get so much more coverage if they covered AMC right now, because like the short interest, the wager between the bulls and the bears and the hedge funds that everyone's going against and everyone's making money, like there's just so much more interesting things to talk about than Apple. Everybody knows Apple's gonna go up, right? Apple will continue going up for probably as long as most of us live, or hopefully, right? Hopefully. Climbing back up. It touched its support and now it's going back. 29.65. Fox Business. Are they talking about guns? They're talking about guns on Fox Business. Looks like guns, or I don't know, local agents. Talking about real estate agents. Oh, never mind. Bounce failed. 29.48. Bounce has failed. I think GME, we don't even really need to show GME. I feel like GME is just way too boring. It's not the good old GME that we know and love. We're seeing washed up GME not move at all. Yeah, I want to wait till Varney comes on and then we can really see what he says. New. 29.60. What's Yahoo Finance saying about AMC this morning? AMC. We've got Yahoo Finance. Let's check out some news articles. AMC has, oh, I think we saw this already. Meme stocks AMC poised to end strong week on a high. AMC's up, we're up to 17.3% to $311 to $31, sorry, in the US pre-market, while those of the GameStop were 2% higher. GameStop is set for its best weekly gain since mid-March, up 43%. Dude, and nobody even cares. Like, dude, people do not care at all about GME. Everybody only cares about AMC right now. Data shows the cinema operator AMC's script has been the most traded stock on the brokerage, Robinhood. That is crazy. as well as on the UK's based free trade, buy orders have outnumbered sell orders 2-1. Wow, that is great. Investors shorting meme stock, GameStop, AMC, and private spaceship company Virgin Galactic are estimated to lose $2.8 billion this week. Wow. They lost $1 billion on Thursday alone. On trading-focused social media, stock tweets message volume related to AMC spiked by nearly 40%, with 97% of messages reflecting positive sentiment. You know how insane that is? For it to be positive sentiment up to 97%? AMC, why sell now if you can sell higher? Why sell now when you can sell later for much more, you know? Imagine selling because a stranger on stock tweets told you to do so. That's funny. This is just madness. It's just going up, 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 up overall. It just keeps shooting. Except now it's kind of taking a little break. I'm still feeling pretty confident about my $37 sold call. As long as kind of trends more down, but I have a feeling, dude, we're gonna see something like it trends down for a bit, kind of over here, maybe, and then it like consolidates, and next thing you know, we got a boom, shoot right over to like 36. Now that would hurt me. That would hurt my position. I mean, like, where is the next real resistance on this thing? I guess the next real resistance is what, going over to the days before? I mean, is AMC really gonna hit new all-time highs overall? Like, there's no shot, right? For it to hit a new all-time high, it would need to hit $36. I mean, low-key, that's like not that. That is like not that high. Not that high in comparison. That is only a 23% run to hit brand new all-time highs. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I actually think AMC could do it. AMC could hit new all-time highs. Wow. But the next real resistance, I'd say, is probably around this area. Let's say 31.58, 32.35. 32.90, so like 33ish area, and then boom, 35. Once we hit 35, I really have no clue where we could go. We could go to like, I mean, how do you even find that, you know? Should we look at like some Fibonacci's from years ago? Let's do like a fib retracement from here to, I don't know, down here. Yeah, you can't even look at that, dude. I mean, the next target after 35 is what? 60? 57? No shot. There's no way it hits 57. But as I say, no way it hits it. It's probably gonna hit it. That would be wild. Imagine this thing just jumped up another 100% to 57. Oh my god. 29.57, back up again. Alright. Not the worst. I'm really surprised nobody's talking about this. Looking past at the Federal Reserve. Maybe it's just not as cool anymore for the CNBCers. They'd rather watch about like bonds or something. But like they could have all the people my age really looking at CNBC right now if they were talking about things that I actually cared about. But they're talking about bond yields. Like, bro, nobody cares about bond yields. I'm like 21 years old. I'm not buying bond yields, you know? I'm buying like Palantir, I'm buying Tesla, I'm buying VOO. I'm buying things that I know are gonna make me good money in the future. I'm not gonna hold crap. Alright, let's see what Becky's saying.
Budget proposal for the next fiscal year today.
It is expected to come in at about $6 trillion.
She's good.
That
I like
reflects
listening.
about $4 trillion for items that
President
Biden has
Biden's
put
budget.
forward, including infrastructure, child care, and public education. However, the budget is essentially just the White House wish list. Republicans are unlikely to embrace it, but it could serve as something of a starting point for congressional negotiations. Also, shares of Boeing falling in the pre-market. The company has halted deliveries of its 787 Dreamliner. Federal regulators want more information about Boeing's proposed solutions to previously identified quality control issues. And two big earnings movers this morning. Dow component Salesforce jumping after it beat quarterly analyst expectations, helped by strength in its
Wow, Salesforce actually ran on pre-market.
More than doubling profit expectations in the latest quarter, and revenue beating forecasts as well. Ulta also raised its
Ulta as well. I used to be a big owner of Ulta.
0.75%. Salesforce, as you can see, up by about 5.4%. Mike?
All right, thanks, Becky. Coming up, Jim Cramer's first take on
there we go.
Week for the markets, and check out shares of AMC and GameStop. That's where a lot of the wildness is. They've been on that crazy ride all morning as the meme trade returns. You see GameStop indicated up 1%, AMC looking higher by 11%.
11%, dude. What a run. All right. I'm Dr. Dave Toxie. Yeah, okay, buddy. That is wild. We are going up 11% overall on the pre-market. I want to see what Jim Cramer has to say, so I guess we'll hear from him in a couple minutes, but I mean, GME is just slowly fading away from its gains this morning. We were up, I think, 2%. Now we're up 1%. And then we have AMC, which is up 11%, slowly giving away some of those gains back. Like, we're not holding that $30 range in the pre-market. We're slowly falling back down. Volume is kind of depleting, but it should be okay. I mean, volume comes back, right? 1 minute chart looks okay. We're falling. We've got to hold 28.98. Which we probably will. If not, we'll just continue making new higher pre-market, basically. These are still pretty high numbers. You cannot go wrong with seeing a $29 AMC straight in the morning. $29.12, not the worst. Wish it was a little higher though. I like to see 30. Maybe saw some calls against some more shares up there. Uh-oh. How's the Forex been going? Forex is not doing the worst. We broke 29, but then we bounced right back up there. Broke 29 and bounced. Oh, broke 29. Will we bounce back up, or are we gonna fall under 29? We're holding 29. Trying to fall right back down. Probably. It's holding. If this 29 holds, we're doing pretty solid for the morning. There we go, 29.07. Nice bounce. 29.40. Okay, there we go. Let's hear what Cramer has to say.
Out and about. It is such a far cry from last year. Joining us right now to talk about the reopening of his state and its economy, as well as his decision to opt out of further federal unemployment assistance next month, Governor Greg Abbott of Texas. Governor,
Texas.
We appreciate you joining us. It is going to be a big weekend, and hopefully a lot of folks are going to get out, if not for the first time. And it's fascinating and fabulous to see things get back in order. I want to start.
He looks so Texas.
With the conversation just in the lead-in here about the decision to opt out of that unemployment insurance. There is a debate about it, and want to understand from your perspective why you thought it was necessary. There does seem to be a petition going to your desk from a number of Texans asking for it to be reinstated.
Sure, Andrew, listen, I'll be happy to answer that, but let me just set it up this way. If you recall, the last time I was on this show with you, I think you were raising concerns, as even was the President of the United States, about at that time in early March, me opening Texas up 100% with no masks. And since that time, we've had nothing but cases going down, hospitalizations going down, positivity rate going down. We even had a day with 0 deaths. So all of the
zero
numbers
deaths.
in the state of
Wow.
Texas have continued to improve after
Hello, Sip.
we open 100%, after we remove the masks. And so this engagement in the economy is not going to be something new in Texas for Memorial Day. This is something that's been going on for months now, and that is exactly why I issued that order, along with about 20 other states or so, where we eliminated these unemployment benefits. And there's math behind this reasoning, and that is according to the Texas Workforce Commission. We have more job openings than we have people on unemployment insurance. And on top of that, about 18% of the unemployment insurance claims that have been filed have proven to be fraudulent. And so we have the demand
Yikes.
for the workforce where people can get back to work. The numbers are safe enough in our state for people to get back to work. It is time for America to get back to work.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. I actually agree with him now.
That are fraudulent, and we keep hearing a lot of anecdotal evidence across the country about people trying to game the system.
People are trying to game the system.
Cash, actually working and still trying to collect, or folks obviously not working. What do you see as the biggest challenge right now?
Well, it's part of the biggest challenge that I hear from employers.
There is a lot of people working and just getting paid cash and claiming unemployment.
However, restaurants and stores and other types of businesses aren't able to open up as much as they want to because they cannot gain access to the employees they need to open up. So one of the biggest challenges we have is making sure that employers are going to be able to get the employees there so we truly can be a fully open economy.
I want to come back to the mask issue, not back to March, but one of the things you did announce recently was a decision to effectively tell schools in the state no masks, and effectively it's not even no masks. You don't have no choice in the matter. Why not leave it to the schools to make that choice?
Well, there's two components to this. The first is the calculation here was the same type of calculation that we made.
AMC's bouncing, by the way. We're back at 29.30. It's holding 29.
Not removing masks in the school setting, and it's simply math.
Yeah, see, it's slowly holding this 29 range.
What the math was and how
if it holds here, we should be all right.
Here, for this reason. And that is, there are so many people who are age 12 and above in our schools.
Bounce up to maybe 30.
Have had COVID, have the antibodies, and have survived, and many of them were asymptomatic. But also, as you know, we now have the ability to provide immunization for them through Pfizer. And we have seen a great
okay, I want to move to like Texas. Houston seems like such a cool area.
Was made that no mask would be, quote, required in our schools.
Look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ up big. SPY up decently too. Dow is
but again,
who cares about
that,
Dow?
Andrew, and that is that it's no longer required. Any student, any teacher, anybody working in a school, if they want to, they can continue to wear a mask if they feel like that is the safest thing for them to do.
All right. Governor, I want to ask you about something else that's happening in the state, and you've attracted a lot of companies, obviously.
All right, not bad. Not bad. Okay, back to the AMC chart. What a nice bounce. What a solid bounce right there off of the 29. Going for more. 29.54. Not the worst. Could be a little better, but it's relaxing over there. Doom. Mm-hmm. 29.60. Come on. Almost there. Whoa, Forex Spot is printing today. This is doing magic. Palantir's up another couple bit. What's Palantir up to? Palantir's kind of fallen in the pre-market. back down to 23. If it can hold 23, it can go back up. If it falls, you might be back in the 29, the 22 range, which would kind of suck. But this new $100 million contract should help out Palantir. How's Tesla in the pre-market? Tesla is down. Tesla's down from yesterday's really crazy candle close. Trending a bit down from here. AMD is about the same. Market's kind of flat really on the open. At least it's not down. We had a massive pump last night, or a massive pump at 4 p.m. Ow, fast is up. That means the banks are going. Got AMC slowly pushing back up to the 29.66 range. SPY it at 0.5% up. VU is up. Everything's up. $29.70. $29.73. Sheesh. It's gonna hit 30. It wants 30 again. I think we might actually see the big run at the 30. It could do it. Uh-oh, they're talking about the Texas unlicensed gun carry. And then sacrifice a gold star widow's quest to learn the truth. This is not even business, Fox. What are you showing me? Fox Business is just talking about, like, nonsense. Almost back at 30. Almost there. 10 more cents to go, basically. This is a little bit of resistance here, though. But if we push through it, we'll definitely see 30. It wants to break it. Ooh, rejected. Pretty sharp rejection right there, down to 29.70. Still above the 29, so we're still holding, but... Oh, switch over to Kramer. Let's see what Kramer's got to say.
AMC, we've been discussing all morning the rationality or irrationality of all of it.
Well, I mean, I think that we have to get away from that concept. I think that there is a new concept, and the concept is that stocks can be moved by regular people if they work en masse. And it's not just hedge funds that can move stocks. And hedge funds can be beaten. Hedge funds are the enemy here. People who've worked at a hedge fund, I did 20 years ago, perceived to be the enemy. And this is
the enemy.
Take back the particular stocks without a real regard of why they should be this high. Now, I disagree with Rich Greenfield. I mean, at this point, if Adam Aron wanted to go do, say, a $2 billion convertible bond, he could pay down a lot of expensive debt. It would be additive. This is clearly a valuable property. We are not going to stop going to the movies. He may be Adam Aron may be the only guy who makes it, and that would be an admirable position. But this is really about the destruction of other people. And I know that that Rich Greenfield talked about retail one buyer after another, and that's true. But a lot of the sellers walked away. They did the right thing. They knew that these guys were coming. So just walk away.
Walk away, exactly.
And that's what happened.
Don't fight the retailers. Don't fight Wall Street bets.
Be about the larger issue of this sort of speculative, what feels like speculative gambling versus actual investing at this point?
I have lived through analysts who have come on air and talk about $1,000 stocks, and the stocks are 200. people saying that certain stocks are worth 4 or 5 times, and they're hedge fund guys or they're analysts.
You
Why
think
are
it'll
these
go
people any
down?
different? I mean, they're just
I think
regular
we'll
people.
squeeze. I think we can
They
squeeze a
have
little
high
higher.
price target. Lots of people come on air. I have research in front of me. A lot of people have incredibly high price targets.
I think we can squeeze to
it's
like
time that
35
the people
today,
have the right
maybe.
to be to have price targets that they think are
35
extreme.
is like a
I
pretty
don't know,
pretty
for
big
instance,
run from here.
What Ryan Cohen may do with GameStop. Maybe he's got.
That's like a
plan.
20%
But
run.
I'm
I don't
gonna
see it
tell
going
you,
any
the
higher than
regular
35
people
though.
have a right to be able to
I have
buy
37
in the
dollar
price,
sold
whatever they
calls.
want, where the merchandise is. Well, why not? I've seen a lot of craziness on the part of hedge funds that have come on and analysts that have come on, and some of the craziness extends to the market going down big. That didn't happen, and we don't criticize them or question them.
Exactly.
I am tired
Good
of
job,
questioning
Krim.
these people. I think these people have a right to take stocks where they want to, and if Adam Aron wants to take advantage of it and fix his balance sheet,
Let's go,
terrific.
Jim.
If Ryan Cohen
Jim's with
wants
the
to
people
raise
today.
$550 million to be able to change the culture, do something different with GameStop, terrific. If they want to, if they believe in the Beyond Meat story as I do, even though there's a lot of shorts, I think that's great. These people are doing exactly what so many people come on, particularly the hedge funds who come on air and predict doom. So I just think that I salute them for doing what they want to do. Do I agree with them on everything?
Let's go, Jim.
Do I agree with analysts who come on and recommend
No.
stocks? No. But analysts have come on our networks for 20 years with outrageous predictions. And hedge funds have come on with outrageous predictions.
Jim,
and they get away
can
with
I ask
it.
you a question? Yeah, can I ask you a question, though?
Sure.
And maybe I'm misunderstanding this. Do you think there's a difference between an analyst who comes on, even with what we'll describe as a crazy prediction, do you think that that is an effort to manipulate the stock? Or do you think that what's happening now is an effort to manipulate the stock?
Yeah, look, Andrew, that is the great question. Because what's happened is the SEC has chosen not to recognize these people as a group and give them the same standards as if you and I were rich hedge funds and we decided to take a position. We would have to file after 5%. We'd have to file. There are all sorts of things where we could be held in a proxy as being part of a group. And until the SEC decides, Andrew, that this is not right, and it's certainly within the SEC's purview, I think that they have every reason to do it. But I actually think that Gary Gensler may say he doesn't like this. And you know, look, I'm not saying, look, I support, you know, United the stock buyers will never be defeated. That was a different era for me. But I do think that unless the SEC says these are a buying group and they have to follow different rules, I think that they have every right to be able to say what they want. Even
Exactly.
if you and I think it
Listen
might
to
be
the
cockamamie.
SEC.
There are people who come on our air and say that what hell is coming? What were they saying? You know, the Grim Reaper? I don't know. they did really well. They Grim Reapered us, and then they bought stock. I don't think that's any different. I think it's actually more nefarious than what these guys are doing.
Jim Cramer, you had a hell of a week. You had a hell of a week. I mean, you go look at the lineup who was on your show this week. I mean, that was something.
Kind.
Have a fabulous weekend, my friend.
You know, I want you to have a great weekend. And you know, I just love working with you, okay? And you know that because of
That's funny.
Nothing's mutual.
That's funny.
Okay. We absolutely do.
Kramer's with the
Jim,
people
thank you.
today. He's with the people today. That's not bad. Happy that Kramer has came to his senses and he's with the people. Dude, my glasses, they're not cleaning for some reason. They're just like not cleaning. I don't know why. I'm trying everything. I've taken them off like 5 times to try and clean them. They're just not getting, like, they're just staying foggy. I need to get like LASIK or something. Dude, alright, this is at least better than what it was before. Yeah, I need to get like LASIK or something. I gotta stop wearing glasses. Glasses suck. AMC still can't pass that $30 mark though, unfortunately. It's trying, but it can't hold it. We got GME taking some of its market share back. Jimmy said, "Okay, AMC, if you're not gonna hit $30, I'm gonna try and hit 260." So it's rebounded from its earlier little nonsense, and now it's up. Now it's up around another 2% from where we were seeing it from beforehand. VOO Inspired are kind of trending down from pre-market, from earlier pre-market sessions, trending down. The Nasdaq as well. Nasdaq's pretty much at yesterday's points. GameStop once again trying to basically reclaim some of its glory that it missed from yesterday's rally. AMC is trying to reach 30 again. Can it touch 30? We've got Tesla as well in the pre-market, about the same spot that it was yesterday. Usually you'd see Tesla either drop pretty hard in the pre-market. It usually doesn't stay flat, but I guess we'll see what's going on with Tesla. We've got a couple more stocks really to check out. AMD, Nvidia. Wow, wait, what was that candle? LRCX was up to 654. What happened over there? Did they have earnings or something? No earnings. Ideas. We've got Boeing. What's Boeing up to? Where'd Boeing go? Boeing. Okay, Boeing down. Wow, Boeing might gap fill from yesterday. How much of a gap down is that? Is that like what, 2%, 3%? That's like almost, okay, 1.5%. Who cares? That's not that much, but I mean, if it continues falling, there's gonna be a pretty big gap fill. Anything else really cool that we want to look at? Roblox is almost at $100. Who would have thought that Roblox, dude, would go up to almost $100? I remember buying this thing at like 60, 63. I would have been up 50% now. That is nuts. If I would have just held my Roblox, but it's not doing that. What's Bitcoin up to? Bitcoin doesn't know what it wants. Bitcoin wants to hold 35,000, but it's struggling, man. It's really struggling. It does not know what it wants to do. All right, back to AMC. AMC, $30. It touched it. Okay, it hit it. Let's auto and then zoom out. All right, so it broke $30 at 9 a.m. Let's see how the actual Robinhood pre-market goes. So Robinhood should open up, and then Robinhood should start buying these. If they had TD Ameritrade or like any other broker, they could have loaded up, you know, from I think 7 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning. But since a lot of the people who are actually owning AMC are on Robinhood, they can only start buying at 9 a.m., which seems to be what's happening right now. Wow, 30.42, 30.43. It's going. Let's see if we hit that 31.55, and then let's see if we can hit new higher highs on the day for this. That would be pretty sick. 30.48. Okay, 30.50. It's bouncing. It's not just bouncing. It's running. Say we had $31, maybe. $30.66. Okay. $30.62. Meme stock madness returns. Oh, is today the last trading day in May? I think it is, because Monday the market is closed. Right? Yeah, I believe Monday the market is closed. So, I mean, yeah, we could really see some action happen over the weekend, I think. What does it want? It wants 3070. I wish I had a 3070. Could probably mine some Ethereum right now. Kramer's talking about the meme stock surging. They're surging, Kramer. They're surging right now. Let's hear what Kramer has to say again.
They go after GameStop, and we're waiting, obviously, for the savior, Ryan Cohen. He has been a bit of a
Ryan Cohen
character, right, David? And then AMC, Adam Aaron, could he take advantage of it and do a $2 billion convert? Well, he'd be a fool not to. David, they'd short the convert, and they'd be able to raise $2 billion and be able to get rid of some high-cost debt. So there's a solution there. And Beyond Meat's got huge deals with McDonald's and KFC.
Beyond Meat with McDonald's, I forgot about that.
For Ethan Brown. So those who are criticizing me for this do not understand that the service, the cafeterias, have been closed, and I think that stock is ready to roll.
I know, but you're talking about that one based on your actual fundamentals, based on an acceleration.
Look at Beyond, 5.75% up. Wow.
I mean, not that AMC isn't going to grow, but let me just go through some numbers here if I can.
All right.
Because
if you want to let the facts get in the way, I know you.
In 2020, they had, I think, weighted average total shares of about 117 million. Now, we know, incredible, they survived. They survived in part because of the Wall Street Bets crowd and what they were willing to do here. And to his credit, Adam Aaron took advantage of it and sold stock. So they went from 117 million shares to what is now about 470.
Wow, they diluted like crazy.
And their two largest shareholders, by the way, took advantage of this opportunity, and that's Silver Lake. Remember back in January on the original move up, Silver Lake sold 44 million shares. The average price they sold them at back then was $16.
Oh, they should have held.
Silver Lake, which thought that this was likely a bankruptcy. And then very recently, and I think we had this as well, just a week ago, Dalian sold, let's call it 30 million shares, average cost, average price, of 14. And they got out. Remember, they're the ones who took this company private, AMC, back in 2012. Then they took it public again. It was a $2.6 billion deal back then. Jim, the stock's more than doubled in just, about a week. Dalian, of course, may be looking at themselves going, well, we got kind of lucky, didn't we? But maybe we could have waited a week. Meanwhile, we're talking about a company that, in the best of cases, is going to do it, $427 million in adjusted EBITDA in 2022. Right. Put that below a $15, $16 billion market value, and you get, what, 40 times?
Well, I think I want to look at it differently, David.
Okay.
I don't think the buyers care at all about any of them.
Okay.
I think the buyers are playing a new game.
A new game.
That is, let's take stocks higher that we like and move them, because hedge funds do it all the time. They come on air, they say, I like Roblox to 130, and that's fine. So why can't this group of people say, I like GameStop to 350? What's the difference? They want the freedom to be able to say the same things that hedge funds say. How about a hedge fund, David, who comes on at a really bad moment in the market and says that hell's coming?
Okay, you're referring to Bill Ackman?
No,
of course,
no.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Who called the bottom, basically, with his hell is coming comment.
It was him?
Yes.
Okay, well, all right, so how is that different? He probably bought stock.
And he called out, I think he called out Blackstone and Hilton both that day.
Well, what's
both of which, if you'd bought them at that
moment.
moment.
All right, did hell come?
No.
Did it even visit? Did it
No.
knock on the door?
No.
Was it an appointment in Samara?
No.
John O'Hara's best? No. What it was, Carl, was a tremendous opportunity to buy stock much lower. Could have been it's totally coincidental. But these people want these stocks to go higher. And I applaud their decision to take what they want higher.
Even if it means nothing to do with the fundamentals, which you have relied on throughout your career as at least some sort of base case for the arguments you make as to whether to buy or sell a security.
It's a tale told by idiots, signifying nothing, right? It's Macbeth.
This Macbeth.
Okay.
It's full of sound and fury, though, David.
Nothing. It is got a lot of sound and fury.
Listen,
That is pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty funny. But you know, as Jim Cramer is shilling AMC now, we're almost back at pre-market highs. What a nice run from the $29-ish range that we were, $28 range, $29 range that we were chilling from. That was another 7.5% run just from when Jim Cramer started talking, essentially. You can't go wrong with that. It's got a hold here, though. We ran basically straight through the gap of 30, straight to 31. Really interesting stuff. Now, how is this going to do against my short position? I don't know. Hopefully Theta will help me a bit, although I can see me being down pretty significantly. I think I can. I mean, I was up 35% yesterday. I think on my I was up 38% yesterday on my sold call position, and I sold my calls at around $6.55. So, to be quite frank, this thing could this thing could double or triple. And instead of me selling at $6.55, this thing could be worth like $10, which would kind of suck. But you know, we'll see what happens here. Let me check the chart on this. Okay, so this thing went from 94 cents to $7. Holy crap, that ran so high. That went so high. That went so high. That's like a 1,000% gainer. Okay, let's change song. I don't want to listen to that song. Okay, $31. It's still relaxing at. Now I do wonder, are we gonna break 31 and hit 32? Probably. Are we gonna hit 35? Maybe. And then are we gonna hit 37 for another massive, insane run? I mean, this is just looking extremely parabolic. Like, how much higher can we go after you have a 40% run day, right? How much higher can you really go? We went from here to here, 60. That was not even a 50% run. That was a 60% run. And now, are we going to do another 60% run? Like, from here, for example? I mean, realistically, to the point where I get stopped out, that's about 24%. And I mean, that's very doable. Now, a 40% run will bring us, a 35% run will bring us all the way up to $40. Is that possible? I mean, it is, but is it practical? I don't know. We really need to start squeezing people like we're making orange juice. But I mean, AMC, the way this pre-market is moving, it looks like it could do it. We've got $31 being a little bit of resistance here. I think we're about 20 minutes out till the market open, so we could see this thing pop. And once it pops, I mean, where it goes, nobody knows. AMC is now up 17.5% pre-market. That is quite wild. 17.5%. You can't go wrong with that. It's breaking up the resistance now. 31.22. Volume is increasing significantly from early pre-market hours. That was a candle of how much? How much was this candle? That was a 4,000, 17,000. Now, compared to yesterday, where we were actually getting some candles that had less than 17,000 in the regular market, I mean, a 17,000 candle right now for pre-market is pretty strong. Look at this. If we kind of hold this over to yesterday, we're getting some pre-market candles that are more than about a good amount of middays averages yesterday for volume. So this thing is rising on pretty high volume. There we go. We just broke a resistance that we had earlier. Now we're gonna be hitting, I think, new pre-market highs. At least on TradingView. We'll hit some new pre-market highs. Oh my god. Alright, let's see what the sniper says. Sniper said to buy. Sniper said to buy. 31.50 new pre-market highs for TradingView. I think the pre-market high was like $33 on TD Ameritrade. But I'll feel some pain on my sold shares for I'll feel some pain on my sold calls, that's for sure. See how much though. If I can sell at the open for a slight gain maybe, and then buy some higher up calls when IV goes up, maybe 31.67. We're pushing. I really want to see what happens during the first couple seconds though, if we dump right off the rip. $31.65. 31.69. How's GameStop doing? GameStop also wants some more. GameStop's going back up. $31.70. We touched for a second. All right, let's see what other stocks are up to. So this position is gonna hurt bad for sure. 100%. This is probably gonna be red for me. It's kind of finding a little resistance up here though. Wow, my AMC shares are up 177%. Cannot believe that. That is a really solid gain. We've got Palantir still going up. It's been kind of flip-flopping this morning, but it's up to 23.22. I'm happy for Palantir. That is one of the stocks that I really like. Got Palantir going up. Okay, this remix is kind of lame. Let's go. Let's skip a couple songs. 31.33, not bad, AMC. It looks like it's fallen back down though to the pre-market averages. Volume is steadily increasing. That last candle was 18,000. 18,000, 6,000, but that was a sell candle right over there. 17,000. Yeah, look at these, man. These candles are basically as strong as some of yesterday's midday candles. $31.30. There we go again. Will it hold? That's the main question. Will it hold? I hope it does. Alright. Uh-oh. It says stream's lagging a little bit. That's not good. Yeah, is stream lagging? It says I'm at 33,000 kilobytes per second. And it says it's red. What does that mean? What happened to the quality? Did the quality just die? I don't have VPN on or anything. 3111. Falling back down. Are we gonna hit 30 again? We're gonna be back in the 30s. Ooh. Alright, so this is a pretty big gap. If we fall down here, we fall straight down. But if we hold up, then we can go up pretty decently. $31.15. Okay. Market is closed on Monday, so we need to be kind of careful with how we're trading today with options. We're back up though, 31.35. Memorial Day is on Monday. Forgot about that. We've got 10 more minutes till market open. We've got Dr. Choksy talking about it. We've got talking about Biden's tax spending spree on Varney. Biden's released $6 trillion budget today. Wow, that could actually really hurt the that could really hurt some of some stocks today, because I mean, this budget is obviously not going to get passed by Republicans, right? $6 trillion, that's so expensive. They're literally just printing money. That's quite expensive. AMC though, pushing a little bit. 31.40. It's trying to hold this 31ish range. I think it could do it. It wants to. Now let's see how the volume goes. Oh, I forgot to turn my bitrate down for low latency. Should probably do that. Yeah, wow, that is I mean, I dropped 0 frames though. So I wonder why it's like saying that my bitrate is too high. I'll probably drop it down for the later stream though. For the end of the day stream. Ooh, dumping a bit. Short squeeze is not over yet, boys. Let's check out Ortex. Has Ortex posted anything? I think they should have. It's 9 p.m., right? Ortex. No new updates yet. Back to 31.18. Okay, it's holding. It's trying to hold. Very interested to see how the options tables look. Right now, we are up pretty nice on the pre-market though. That's for sure. $31.07. We're kind of dumping. We're not holding 31. We're not holding 32, I should say. 32 seems like a pretty strong resistance, and 31 might actually be the point where we start falling back down. But we do have 10 more minutes. After 10 minutes, we should see how this thing really opens up. If we instantly pump on the open, or people gonna start selling because they want to start taking some profit. That was a really nice candle. This is a pretty strong volume candle going. 10,000, 11,000, 13,000. Whoa. Okay, there's the money. Yeah, I'm feeling like we get a really strong pump on the morning. I might have to close my calls. This is a monster pump, dude. Look at this. The volume into this candle is really strong. Making all the other ones fall. Holy. 24,000, 25,000 volume. It's still pushing too. This is new highs for the pre-market, I believe. Or 19%. Something about that? Yeah. Jeez. New resistance. New candle. That was a really strong candle. Still higher than most of yesterday's. Today's gonna be a big volume day, I think, for AMC. Either we push to like 40, or I mean, how hard would it be for us to get to 40? Right? Look at the 15 minute. Let's get off of auto. 40 just seems so far, yet so close at the same time. It's another 25% gain. Yeah, literally 25% gain. But like, that's doable for AMC. That's the problem. Like, that's not the problem, but like, that's pretty doable, you know, to hit this thing, for this thing to hit $40. Ooh. How much is it at $37? $37 is my number. 37. See, that's kind of scary. That's a 15% gain. AMC does that in its sleep. It runs 15% like on nothing. And it's going again with some really high volume candles. We're pushing 32.25-ish. Wow, look at that gain. If you would have bought earlier, when Kramer started talking, you'd literally be up 11%. Whoa. No, I gotta see how bad I get killed on these. Hopefully I can walk with a little profit and then let Theta, let Ivy kind of carry me. But I have a feeling that my options that I hold will go from $3.65. They'll probably open up at like $9 or something crazy. I could see them opening at like $9. Let me check what prices these were trading on yesterday. Let's go to show AMC details, options. Okay, so yesterday this was trading at $3.90. This is probably going to be in the money today. Not in the money, but this will probably be really close to in the money. This is probably going to be worth like $7. Probably more than I spent on it, which would be a shame because I really wanted that extra cash for now. Let's do balances. Yeah, that might hurt. What? Anything going on anything going on today? How much? Huge bull run today. AMC to 100, then free fall to 5. Jeez. Hopefully that doesn't happen. 32.28. Looks like we're gonna get another high volume candle maybe. 2.7, 3. This is looking like it could shape up to be a high volume candle so far. Oh, it's slowing down a bit. Is it though? 7K? I mean, that's nowhere compared to the ones beforehand that were at 12,000, and then we had a 37,000 volume candle. That's really strong. There we go. We're pushing a bit. 32.35, 32.30. Not bad. What's Kramer got to say right now? Kramer's talking about Best Buy, bro. Nobody cares about Best Buy right now. We only care about AMC. AMC, how's GME doing this morning? GME reached its highs of yesterday. Kind of consolidating back down a bit. Not the worst. 32.09. Wow. Would not have expected that yesterday. I thought yesterday we had topped out at 30 bucks and we're gonna fall, but I mean, Ivy is so high up here. A lot of people might get Ivy crushed. I have a feeling that today might be the day we top out. How high could we go on this thing? I'm not sure. Genuinely no clue. Let's see though. Oh, breaking new highs. Breaking new daily highs, 32.41. Alright, hold up. Let me see if my mic is working properly, because it sounds a bit awkward. Let's do voice and video. Let's check. Hello? Hello? Pop. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that sounds fine. Let's go. Alright. My bad. I had to check my Discord for a second to see if my mic was sounding okay. 32.32. That's great news. Yeah, how many of you guys in here are in AMC right now? Is anybody in it? Or is everybody kind of short or just watching on the sidelines? I feel there's a lot of people who are just watching on the sidelines, kind of scared to see what happens. Ooh. Varney. Wow, both people have commercial on right now. I really want to see how this would open at the market open. 4 minutes, boys, until we see what happens. Do we get this massive pump, or do we just slowly trickle down? We're close to seeing what happens. 32.16, 32.50 is having trouble up there. $32.04. We need to hold 32 in order to continue pushing. $32.12. Okay, not the worst. Not the worst. It's kind of holding. Not super duper strong though. This 32, man, that's a pain for it. Palantir looks like another great day for it. Up Up about $1, almost $1, and like 50 cents in the pre-market. How's everything else? How's crypto looking? Let's check out Bitcoin. Bitcoin down 4%. Ethereum down 9%, down to $2,500. Ethereum's taken a bit of a hit. Would not have expected that hit from Ethereum. Ethereum's usually one of the strong ones. Litecoin down 15% on the day. We've got Computed, Compound, Algo. We've got everything pretty much down. Bitcoin's actually one of the lowest droppers today. Only down 8.5%, or I guess for a 24-hour period. Ethereum down 10%. It touched $2,400 today. I think we're slowly getting to the point where crypto just trickles down slowly. We lost $32 though on AMC. We've got about a minute left to go till market opens. 100%. We're out of pre-market. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what these big volume candle spikes are gonna look like. I'm gonna lower this just so we see how massive of a jump this is. All right, what are you guys thinking? We're going up or we're going down? I think we dump a bit and then we shoot up to like 35. It's definitely possible, like from the way these candles are moving. It's definitely possible. We just shoot up. Come on. 10 seconds or 15 seconds to go. Let's see, AMC, what are you doing today, sir? Are you jumping up? Are you gonna kill my portfolio? Oh, we're dumping. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and we're falling. We're falling a bit. We're dumping a bit. Oh wow! Look at these candle size. Okay, let's take out our measuring tool and just see like how much this is. This is a 2% move. Whoa! Imagine seeing just a SPY fluctuate 2%. Anyway, it looks like we're falling a bit though. I want to see what's going to happen when my calls update. Wow, that is a lot of volume. 105,000 off the rip. How's our volume compared to yesterday? Okay, so this candle is way larger than yesterday's. The volume on today is really strong. This is a huge amount of volume. 188,000, and we're pushing up. Okay, there we go. See, we had our dump, and we're pushing. 200,000 candle. We hit 200,000 volume on that. Holy crap! And I'm actually down on my calls now. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna sell this thing for. Oh my god! I'm not even gonna get a chance to sell. Holy. Dude, I just went down. Like, down. Alright, I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna take my loss. Let's close this for 7... Let's close this for, like, 7:30. Maybe. Dude, what? Let's close this for, like, 7:30. Maybe... Oh my god, 35. Whoa, what is this? I'm gonna get squeezed out of here. Oh, holy crap. Dude, look at this volume. Another 100,000 volume. Jesus. What kind of squeeze is this? This is squeezing. Oh, whew. Another 35% day. This is madness. This is gonna hit my strike. This is gonna literally hit 37. My call is about to be in the money. Wow. I can't believe this. 37's about to hit. That's a 40% gain in a day. I'm down 75%. Oh. Damn, I'm getting wrecked. GG, boys. Holy. This thing literally went to $11.50. That's mind-blowing. And now it's dropping. Okay, what is the size of this candle? Oh my god. That is a 10%. What is this? Holy. Dude, that was a 11% 1 minute candle. What is happening? What is this? Back down to 33. Okay, what is my... I'm down... Holy, this contract is fluctuating like crazy. I went from down 100% to down 30%. Now I'm back up to down 40%. On my calls. Not on my calls. On my shares, they're fine. I'm not even sure what's happening here. This is madness. Is CNBC covering this? No, CNBC is covering the 10-year note, dude. Fox News is covering Bitcoin futures. Whoa. This is quite insane. Now, do we push to 40? Is that even a thing that we do? Like, do we genuinely push to 40? What is this? I'm so shocked. Dude, it just goes and goes and goes and buys and buys and buys. Damn, minus 60% on my sold calls. Rest in peace, Candy. I guess it really depends on what this squeezes to, right? Okay, let's check how much let's check how bad people are down today. Right? Okay, let's look at like $25 calls. Or 25. These are only down 16%. Ivy is really saving people today. My call specifically is up 164%. That is insane. 164%? What? So I could have literally gotten like $50 calls. This is about to be in the money. This is at $9.50. That's disgusting. Oh my god. Would not have expected that at all. What's going on here? Analysis. Artillery breakout. That's cool. Can't believe this. I actually can't believe this. This is literally gonna hit like $40. The volume is insane too. The volume here is a lot stronger than yesterday's, that's for sure. Our averages is already higher. All these candles are like 100,000 plus. Yeah, 114,000, 144,000. This one's weak so far, but 144,000 candle. Jeez. I don't know when to sell. Your cost is 25. Your cost is 25 on AMC. What's a good in the money to get in? I wouldn't even touch options on this, dude, because theta is really rough on these. Right now I have $38 calls, but I sold them, so technically I'm down. I sold them against my shares. Sell whenever you feel like you're in good profit, dude. From 25 to now, you like bought the highs of yesterday. I mean, you're up 40%, dude. You can't go wrong with that. Like, that is a really solid gain. 40%. If I were you, I don't know. I mean, I'm holding my shares, but I'm holding since $11. Like, I'm up almost 300% or 200%. More than 200%, actually. This is just so volatile. I have a feeling that like we might have hit a top. 37 is really high. 37 is my price. 37 is my strike. But then again, every time you say, oh yeah, you know, we've hit a top, this thing will fly to 45 or 50. And there it goes. Flying once again. Up to 35.50. It's probably going to break here and jump to 40. Let's see what happens. Usually we get a lot of volume in the morning though, but let's see what happened yesterday. AMC, we had a lot of volume towards the middle and the end of the day, meaning that if we start green today, we can probably run up even more, maybe to 40, maybe even like 50. It's possible. Do I hope it happens? No. Could it happen? Yeah. Yeah. Definitely could happen. There's so much going on. How market looking Tesla printing? Not really. Tesla's up 632. Oh, I guess it is kind of printing from yesterday. Yeah, that's not bad. Very possible. Yeah, $50 is possible. How's Palantir doing? Palantir's printing. That's doing really well for me. Let's go. Palantir's printing me. Palantir is making up my AMC losses on my call. Yeah, Palantir's making up my AMC loss on the call. AMC's still going. Yeah, it is. It's kind of hovering at the 35 mark. 35.70. But AMC, it's got to consolidate here. People are taking, yeah, you should have taken those 3 calls. But you probably would have never known. I mean, those calls, SIP, they're up like 200% right now. We're consolidating here. There's a lot of sellers selling, but a lot of buying power, really buying this out. A lot of buying. You think AMC can hit 38? It basically hit 38, bro. It's gonna hit, yeah, for sure. How much away is that? That is literally 7%, dude. AMC can easily hit 38. Easily. Do I want it to? Not really. But I mean, if it does, that's a fat gain. Yeah, that is a fat gain if it does. It's kind of weak now, though, but it looks like more of a bull flag. Let's check out the 5 minute. 5 minute looks kind of strong. Look at that. No red at all. Never mind. There's some red. The 1 hour, though. 1 hour. Whoop, not log. 1 hour goes straight, pretty much up. 4 hour is just a line. Daily is line. You guys want to see something funny? Let's look at the weekly. Weekly is a line. What's the monthly look like? Monthly is just how much is this thing up on the month? We are up 300 and oh my god, 317%. Now that is a joke. That is funny. This looks like kind of a flag, but it's hard to say. It's dumping back down. Unfortunately, my calls are down 50%, boys. My call is down 50%, but this might get a little better considering this is dropping, this is dumping. Ow, are we dumping? How hard are we dumping though? Dumping 33, we couldn't hold 35 or 36. For now we couldn't hold. What's your expiration date? Oh, my expiration date is 2 weeks. So June 11th. But I'm selling calls against my shares. So as long as AMC is under $37 by June 11th, like, I'll make money. Right? As long as it's up there. We'll have to see though, you know. Do I think AMC can hold up to 37 for 2 weeks? Probably not. Like, it can probably hold 25, 26-ish area, but 37, I mean, that'll have to be an insane amount of volume to really hold it up this high for that long, for another 2 weeks, which I don't see happening, so I'm fine. If I would have sold them yesterday and I would have bought some more or sold some more today, I could have made a lot more profit, but it is what it is, right? Yeah, we're taking a little dump now. Down to 32. Maybe 31. 32, 31. Wow, that's a fat fall candle right there. Okay, now we're dumping. 31.50. And now watch this thing literally rebound right back up. Never mind. Ouch. And just like that, I went from down 90% to down 28%. How funny options work, right? That's how funny options are. You're up 90%, then you're down 20%. I think I was actually up 90% at one point yesterday. Or no, I was up 70%. And now I'm down 25%. on my sold calls, but these should recover. As long as AMC doesn't run to 50, I should be alright. How's GME doing? GME's getting some love. Up to 3.5%. Palantir is just running with money, dude. Palantir is giving me a nice day. Palantir looks great this morning. AMC doesn't really know what it wants to do. It wants to dump, apparently. Back down to under pre-market. Wow. Down to 30. Okay. This is where it gets interesting. We're down to pre-market areas. A lot of selling happening. Sell volume is very high. That was 150,000. And then watch, this thing is, I mean, how much of a drop was that? That was a 17% drop right there. And watch us rally all the way right back up. Bound to happen. Back up to 32. Let's see where we go, though. Oh, wait a minute. I was up like $800 on this. Reversal all exactly. we have the massive fall, and then we have the dead cat bounce, or I guess for AMC it's just the bounce. It's so weird though. It's like so strange. Let's get off of auto. $37 is a real resistance now. We tried hitting it 3 times on the 1 minute. We tried to hit it here, we tried to hit it here, and then we tried to hit it here, and it completely missed. But we're probably gonna hit it here, and then we're gonna go to 40. Look at that. Look at that reversal. If you would have just bought right down here, you'd literally be up. You'd be up 8%. You'd be up an S&P 500 yearly average return if you had bought 2 minutes ago. That's madness. And there we go with the reversal. A lot of sell volume though. I don't know how high we go, but it's trying to get there. 33? Sheesh. Oh man. Yo, R1 Ryler, I think is your name. Are you in any AMC right now? Or are you just watching on the sidelines like most people? Oh, reversal. We got reversed back down. Kinda reversed back down. Oh, where did that go? It looks like my my stuff is going right back to where I need it to. Kind of chill in this area. As long as we're not hitting 37, I should be all right. Analysis. Back to 33. Down about $1,000 on my AMC calls that I sold. It's all right. It's okay. Remember, we still have 2 weeks for these to not be over 37. We should be okay. Damn, but if I were to give these back, I'd have to give back 3.7. Wow. The shares are making up for it, though. $32.63. It like wants to hold, but it doesn't. Yes, holding some shares. Awesome. I mean, it is setting up, dude. It is setting up to run. It wants to run. You got DraftKings not doing too much. Looking at options plays. I don't know, man. Like implied volatility on these is insane. I think no matter what direction you choose, you can. There's a good chance that you get like IV crushed, just literally crushed whenever this either falls or stays flat, and people leave a lot of the options. Because I don't know how long you could sustain plus 25% a day, right? It's got to come crashing down. It just really depends on when it's going to do it. But it always happens. Question is when, right? Question is when. American Airlines down today. GME not really doing too much. GME's kind of flat from yesterday. AMC dropping now. Got Palantir just going absolutely ape. Palantir is a new ape stock. What the? Up 6.5%. Really can't go wrong with that at all. I'm actually up more on my Palantir than my AMC today, which is pretty insane. From that 6% gain, that 6% gain is worth more to me than the 24% gain on AMC. It's quite wild. You're falling back down though. 33. It's holding. It's trying to hold at least. It doesn't really know what it wants to do though, unfortunately. Jeez, AMC, what are you doing, bro? You're going up and up, and now you're just gonna chill here? Either push 37 and completely wipe out my call, or just start dying. No need to do the sideways wishy-washy stuff, bro. No need to do the sideways. No need to do the sideways stuff, broski. Roxanne, what's CNBC saying? CNBC's on ad, and Fox Business is on ads as well. So we can't really watch anybody. All we can really do is watch the AMC charts. And it's going for that reversal. $34, wow. There he goes. I'm up 200% on AMC. That's awesome. I think right now, yeah, I'm up, we're basically the same. It says I'm up 199%. 199.99. You can't make that up. 199.99%. But I'm down 57% on the calls that I sold against it. So we're actually kind of break even today. I'm not gonna lie, we're break even because we lost on the shares, but we gained on the shares, but we lost on the options. But that's what you get, right, for playing both sides. I guess when you play both sides, all you really do is break even, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. But of course, you know, that's why we have other stocks, right? That's why we have other stocks to really carry us. We can let Palantir really do our bidding for us today. Things up 6%. I feel like Palantir can top off here and kind of fall back down, but we're just gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it. This has been a slow and steady gain for me pretty much every single day. We're up almost 30% on Palantir, which is great for me considering it's a really big hold. It's one of my biggest holds. And it's pretty awesome. The volume is slowing down, guys. Let's check what let's look at the 5-minute. Hold on, let me pull my mic down a bit. I can see the chart better. There we go. Alright, this is totally better. Yeah, it's like out of the way too. So volume is slowing down. We're actually a little less volume than yesterday. Well, that's not true. I guess on this current 5-minute candle, volume is about yesterday's. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 candlesticks in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, actually no, we're still beating it. The next candle from yesterday is really when we saw AMC start ramping back up. So let's see if we see the same kind of thing happen today, where we ramp up through volume. This should really be like the next couple wicks. The 10 a.m. wicks are really what happens, because now we have a lot more of West Coast waking up, and we have people that don't really like to trade the open just because of the volatility. They start coming back in. So let's see what happens over here. These next couple candles are kind of important. The 10 a.m. ones. How am I doing now? Okay, now I'm only down 53%. That's not that bad. Not the worst. Could be worse. Still up around 192% on the AMC shares. Wish I would have bought earlier, but it is what it is, right? You take your gains when you can get them. And is this triangling? Oh my god, this is like triangling up. Hold on. Is this attempting to run? Are we gonna triangle here? Kinda. Let's see if we break this. If we break this line, we start pushing. I know this is like a terrible triangle. This is a terrible triangle, but we're just gonna ride the line over here. See what happens. Wish I bought more. Dude, let me tell you a story. So, when AMC was back down to like $9, right? I was like, there's no way this is over. I'm like, dude, should I just like buy a ton more of AMC? Should I just do it? Should I just buy a ton and just leave it and like just wait till Wall Street Bets pumps it? And I was like, nah, I'll just keep what I have. So I just kept what I had. And then here's history. I mean, yeah, I'm up pretty nicely on the ones that I own, but damn, you know, hindsight is 2020. Hindsight's 2020. All right. I think this is a more accurate candle now. Yeah, more accurate line. But I mean, it's breaking the line, dude. So can't really use the line anymore if it's just gonna break it. Back up to resistance. 3450. Pretty strong resistance for it. Doesn't know what it wants to do with itself though. How's the volume looking on this? Volume is steadily decreasing. This candle closes in how long? I can't even see how much it closes in. Couple minutes. I think this candle closes in 5 minutes or so. So I mean, it's not terrible volume, but it is definitely on the lower side so far. Last candle was starting to show a little decrease as well. This 3450 resistance, we can see we're seeing a slow melt up though. Really, look at that. Kinda melting upwards. It's very like it's not even textbook. It's just kind of following the line. Yesterday, I think we drew a line and it pretty much followed it all the way up. So let's see if it does the same thing today. Although this is literally like look at this line, dude. This is a parabolic line. It held here. Let's see if it continues holding though. 34.21, not the worst. I can't believe that these calls are now worth $10. That is nuts. Yesterday these calls didn't even exist. 37 calls are not a thing. And yeah, it's holding this line. We're gonna push right over 34.50. 10 a.m. will we be at 37? I sure hope not, but it's looking like we might be going that way. Bouncing off. Following the line. Yo, Ryler, by the way, is the volume on the stream like kind of low? Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, do you have to turn your volume all the way up to hear me? Because I noticed that on my phone, like when I was playing it to myself, I had to like turn the volume up really high. Oh, wow, we broke the line. Broke the line and just fell flat. But you know what's gonna happen. This thing's gonna get eaten right back up. Back down to 32.45. Now, is that the candle that broke the camel's back? Probably not. I know volume is really low right now, though. I think. Yeah, volume is on the lower side. It is higher than yesterday, though. But it looks like it wants to dump down a bit. 32.50. 32.39. There we go. Right back down. Right back down to earth you go, laddie. Now, do we fall under 32 or do we just relax at this point? That's the main thing we gotta think about. How's the bot doing? Okay, we're up pretty nicely on Forex this morning. It's nice just having like a bunch of different, I guess, income sources. Or you have a bot that's making you cash, and then you have your own stuff that's losing cash. Stream volume is good on my phone, not even at 50%. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Yeah, because yesterday I was playing it, and like the stream volume was quite low. And then I think my mic was like kind of fuzzy as well. I need to upgrade my mic, dude. This Blue Yeti is like kind of old. I need to get like a Shure SM7B with my AMC profits. I think if my AMC calls payout, I'm probably gonna use some of that cash to buy a new mic. So I think that's a worthy investment, right? Maybe I gotta get more than, you know, a couple viewers first. I think I need more than a couple viewers, and then I can buy it. Because right now it's not really worth it, right? So is this line going to be a new resistance that it's pushing up against, or what? What's happening here? Is this a resistance that it falls against, or we just slow uptrend push on this? Nah, treat yourself. I don't know, dude. It might just be more worth it for me to wait, you know? Okay, wait, let me see how long this delay is. Okay, clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7-second delay. Why is it so bad? I really need to ask some of my friends, like, how do I lower my stream delay? Because 7 seconds, that's like really low. I mean, that's really high. 7 seconds is really high compared to like how low it could be, because I am on low latency. I don't know. No clue. We'll have to check out that setting later. Yeah, AMC's kind of struggling over here. 33.46. 33.51. 33.77. Ouch. I think it might just slow trend kind of melt up here. Like, it's just relaxing. Not doing too much. Let's see. Palantir is up still. Love Palantir. There we go. AMC is pushing resistance again. Kinda. It was trying to. It tried, but it hit resistance and then fell right back down. This line isn't really that useful anymore. Yeah, this line is not very useful anymore. Especially when it's just hitting resistance. But this could be a pretty nasty bull flag, dude. I mean, like on the 5 minute or the 5 minute, that looks like a flag if I've seen one. That is a textbook flag right there. Bull flag. If it holds, of course. If it holds. Oh man, it's 10 a.m. already. Oh. Alright. 34.31. What does CNBC have to say? CNBC is talking about emerging space for investors, and then Varney's not talking about anything important either. So not too much going on at all. Market is just kind of relaxed, and we've got SPY doing its thing. We've got SPY up 0.5%. Jamie up around 2%. AMC is doing its thing. Tesla's down on the day, but still up from its pretty nice run yesterday. And it's about break even really on the day. That was a 5-minute look on Tesla. Yeah, we had that big run yesterday, and now it's just holding that. Very solid. AMD. Wow, AMD is up 2%. I didn't even notice. I own AMC. Was not checking that out. AMD is up. AMD is up pretty nice. I gotta say, did they release some news or something? Why is AMD up? Here, let's check Yahoo Finance. Yahoo Finance, AMD. Did they release any news? They didn't. 6 hours ago. I guess AMD is just pushing on no news today. That's great. That's awesome. Glad to see AMD's finally doing something with its life, dude. Great little push up right off of its support lines. Another support right there, straight pushing. We might actually see like $80, $84 on AMC. That would be great. It's up 2.9%. That's awesome. Nvidia up 3%. Great again. Looks like a pretty solid day for tech. Tech is pushing nicely. Chip makers. SOXL's probably up fat. We've got Bitcoin still down. Roblox is down today, unfortunately. Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, all that's up. All of that isn't contributing to this nice little QQQ push. Up 0.4%. I wonder how long that's gonna last though. Palantir's still pushing, dude. Up 7.5%. Okay, where was it from here? Let's check. Damn, that touched 8.5%. Now it's at about 7.5%. Palantir is just one of the goated stocks, man. Once that thing pushes, it pushes hard. Look, we're literally almost at $26. Almost 25, almost 26. Once we hit 26, who knows where we go? Straight to the moon with Palantir. It's like that underwhelming stock that nobody ever sees. And it just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. 8% Palantir day. Really nice. Is GME pushing? GME is down almost. Down only, well, it's up 1%, but it's down to 1% gain. And then we've got AMC kind of getting killed by Theta Gang. Still up 25%, but my losses are definitely coming down. Theta Gang is helping me out. I'm down to negative 49% now on my calls, but how much my Theta is $146 on every day that essentially AMC does not move down, and my delta is minus 247, so I think I should be all right here. What another monster run of a day though. You can't go wrong with this, dude. Happy to see the portfolio doing well. Forex bot is also going pretty nicely, up a couple $100 on that. And then crypto portfolio is down, but you know, that's to be expected. That is to be expected. And AMC just doesn't really know what it wants to do with itself. Just trading between this range trading. We got anything cool going on here? Tilray's pushing. What's Tilray up to today? TLRY. Tilray is up 8%. That is awesome. Yeah, Tilray's up 8%. And then we've got Tesla trying to ease out a gain. How much is Tilray up like recently? Let's check the 1 hour chart. So from its lows of like what, last week, Tilray is a pretty good gainer. It's up wow, 37%. That is solid. That is really nice. Beyond see how much these meme stocks are going. Wow, Beyond up 6% on the day. That is a 50% run from last week, dude. Meme stocks go crazy right now. That is nuts. Holy crap. GME trying? It's trying, yeah. Not doing a good job though, and then AMC is just falling right back down. Volume is slowing down. Check the 5-minute volume. Actually, no, volume is still up there. Volume is still higher than the majority of candlesticks from yesterday. I don't know if it'll hold though. It'll be nice if it does, but yes, we'll see. Alright, it's like 10:10 now. Things are being pretty boring, honestly. So I think I might just call it a stream for right here. But thanks for hopping in here, Ryler. Appreciate you. I guess I'll see you guys later. Peace out.